Phoenix Mercury vs Connecticut Sun. There is a reason why the Connecticut Sun are 2-0 against the Phoenix Mercury and won by an average of 17.0 points. When diving into the net ratings for these teams, you will notice that the difference is a bit larger than what the spread indicates for this game. Connecticut is second in the WNBA with an 8.4 net rating, while Phoenix is sixth with a -2.2 net rating so far. The Mercury are also dealing with a handful of injuries in their backcourt as Sug Sutton, Charisma Osborne, and Diana Taurasi are all ruled out while Natasha Cloud is questionable for this game. Connecticut is already the better team by a wide margin, so go with the Connecticut Sun to cover the spread in this matchup. My team pick is Connecticut Sun -8.5 points. These teams are averaging 136 total points in their two meetings this season, and that makes things a bit more questionable with the total being this high. Both teams have done well at defending the three-point line this year, as the Sun are second with a 30.7 opposing three-point percentage, while the Mercury are sixth with a 33.6 percentage against them from beyond the arc. These teams do well at defending without fouling, as Connecticut is second with just 16.4 personal fouls called per game, while Phoenix is seventh with 18.1 so far. All in all, go with under 155.5 total points in this game as the better bet to make. Take under 155.5 points. Indiana Fever vs Minnesota Lynx. The Indiana Fever are playing at an okay level this year and are coming off a 9-5-8-6 home victory against the Phoenix Mercury last time out. The Fever were able to shoot the basketball at a good level, as they were able to go 39 of 81 48.1% from the field, 6 of 31 19.4% from distance, and 14 trips to the free throw line. Guard Kelsey Mitchell had a solid game, as in 33 minutes she posted 28 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. The Fever played decently defensively, as they allowed the Mercury to have a shooting split of 41.4/34.5/78.3 in the game. The Minnesota Lynx are playing extremely well this year, but are coming off a 9-1-6-3 road loss against the Seattle Storm. The Lynx were unable to shoot the basketball at a good level, as they were able to go 19 of 62 30.6% from the field, 7 of 30 23.3% from distance, and 23 trips to the free throw line. Guard Kayla McBride dominated, as in 25 minutes she posted 27 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 3 steals. The Lynx did poorly defensively, as they allowed the Storm to have a shooting split of 46.5/34.6/94.1 in the game. The net ratings throughout the year shows a massive gap for these teams, as the Lynx are fourth with an 8.2 net rating, while the Fever are down at 11th with a -7.6 net rating up to this point. When diving into the previous 5 games heading into this game, there is a massive difference, as Indiana is allowing 85.2 points per game, while Minnesota is giving up 70.0 points per game in that stretch. All in all, go with the Minnesota Lynx to cover the spread. Take Minnesota Lynx -4.5 points. Now, before we continue, I would like to welcome you to High Stakes. My name is Brian. I'd like to ask your support. First, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss any of our daily betting videos. Second, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like. It really helps us reach more viewers. Now, before we dive in, for those interested in more premium betting tips and predictions, if our guidance has helped you win bets and increase your revenue, we would appreciate your support in growing this channel. Your assistance is vital in strengthening our presence on YouTube. Therefore, feel free to explore our Patreon tiers. You will find the link in the description and comment section below. Thank you. Las Vegas Aces vs Washington Mystics. The Las Vegas Aces have been playing extremely well so far this season and need to continue winning games if they want to continue climbing in the Western Conference and take the top spot. They are coming off an 8-4-7-0 road win against the Atlanta Dream in their most recent game. Their offense is best in the WNBA, with 88.9 points per game and shooting 45.2% as a team. They are shooting incredibly well in the other aspects, with 35.2% from 3 and 84.2% from 3 and 84.2% from the charity stripe. With center Ahaja Wilson's 27.1 points and 11.6 rebounds per game, she can definitely continue to lead the way for Las Vegas. The Washington Mystics are absolutely terrible so far this season and need to figure things out as the season continues. The Mystics have been playing decently well offensively, as the team is averaging 79.0 points per game while connecting on 42.9% of their shots. This Washington team is shooting the 3 at an incredible rate, as well as they are connecting on 36.3% from deep. The Mystics have been doing well at the charity stripe as they have a team free throw percentage of 77.7. With guard Ariel Atkins 15.0 points and 1.7 steals per game, she can perform well on both sides of the court. There is a reason why the Las Vegas Aces have won each game by 11 points, including a matchup a little more than a week ago, where they secured a 21-point victory. These offenses are on two completely different levels as of late, with the Aces scoring 94.8 points in their last 4 games, while the Mystics are only averaging 77.7 points in their previous 3 games. Not only is Las Vegas the better team, but they are also the healthier team, as guard Brittany Sykes, guard Carly Samuelson, and center Shakira Austin are all expected to miss this game for Washington. The net ratings show the spread should be covered as well, with the Aces being 5th with a 7.1 net rating, while the Mystics are 8th with a minus 5.0 net rating so far. Go with the Las Vegas Aces to cover the 1.5 point spread in this game as the better option. These teams have been able to see points be scored in bunches, and the total tells us as Las Vegas has a 1-2-8 record with the over, while Washington has seen the over be 1-3-1-0 this year. A big reason why has been the issue to defend, and the team's defensive ratings showcases that. The Aces are 5th with a 100.2 defensive rating, while the Mystics are 8th in the sport, with a 102.6 defensive rating up to this point. These teams have been giving up a bit too many free throws, as well as Las Vegas is 5th, with 17.5 attempts against at the charity stripe per game, while Washington is 1st with 20.8 shots against them from the free throw line. All in all, go with over 171.5 points in this game as the better bet for this game here. Atlanta Dream vs Seattle Storm. The Atlanta Dream are playing at a terrible level this year, as they are in one of the worst teams in the WNBA. They are coming off an 8-4-7-0 home loss against the Las Vegas Aces last time out, and forward Cheyenne Parker-Tyus played well as she had 17 points and 7 rebounds in the game. The Seattle Storm have been playing well up to this point of the WNBA season and need to figure out how to continue winning games if they want to be a solid playoff team. They are coming off a dominant 9-1-6-3 home victory against the Minnesota Lynx in their most recent game, and it definitely helped pull out the win when veteran forward Nneka Ogwumike stepped up with 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists in the game. There is a reason why the spread is so massive, as the Atlanta Dream have gone 1-9 in their previous 10 games, so there is not too much optimism for them going into this game against one of the most complete teams in the WNBA. The injuries to Atlanta is going to be tough for them to compete well, as guards Ryan Howard, Ariel Powers, and Jordan Canada are all expected to miss this game, while forward Laetitia Amahir is a game-time decision for this matchup. Compare that to the health for Seattle, as they do not have any players dealing with any ailments coming into this game. The scoring ability as of late shows a lot of difference here, as the Dream are scoring 72.7 points in their last 3 games, while the Storm are averaging a commanding 87.8 points during their previous 5 games. The net rating throughout the year showcases a major gap, as Seattle ranks 3rd in the sport with an 8.3 net rating, while Atlanta is 9th with a minus 7.1 net rating over the course of the season. Go with the Seattle Storm to cover the spread as the significantly better team in this game here. Take Seattle Storm minus 13.5 points. The ability to score points for both of these teams has been evident, and the fact they have not matched up means they could struggle to defend against one another. Both defenses have not been performing too well in their last few games before Sunday's tip-off, as Atlanta has allowed 81.8 points in their last 5 games, while Seattle has given up 81.0 points in their previous 3 games. These teams have done a great job at getting second-chance opportunities, as they are grabbing offensive rebounds at a great rate. The Dream are 5th in women's basketball with 8.4 offensive rebounds per game, while the Storm are barely ahead of them, as they are in 3rd place in the WNBA with 9.3 offensive rebounds per game thus far. All in all, go with over 154.5 points to be scored in this game as the better bet for these teams.